All right, I think we're ready to go. It is 2 p.m. here. Hello there, Kaylee. Just put on A New Hope Might Lurk. Ooh. Oh man, I can't compete with A New Hope. Oh, that's the worst. Okay, I got a couple quick things I gotta do here. Make sure my resolutions are all set up. There we go. Yeah, I was testing auto shoutouts with Fossabot, and my friend Burke, who is a Buffalo, it wasn't working for him. It did the auto shoutout, but the formatting was all wrong, so I copied his into mine so that I could see if the keyword would work, and testing the capitalization. I have no idea what was wrong with it, because mine isn't capitalized, so who knows. But yeah, I forgot I had it set to ignore cooldown so that I could just spam it and test it. So that should be fixed. If I need to type in chat, it won't immediately shout me out in my own stream every time. Ha! So, yep, I'm going to call that a derp. There we go, 55th derp. Alright, let's take down the starting soon screen, and let's jump right into it. Resume saved, and here we go. So, we picked up all the pieces of Arcadia Station, the last pieces, last week. And so they're not in their final configuration though. So one of the things I would like to do today is to move them around so that we have our nice, attractive looking snowflake pattern that we had for Arcadia Station previously. We also dropped off some scientists on the surface of Minmus at SMRT Outpost. And we had a typical Dan landing where we are on our side, so that's a thing. Pete Venkman redeeming first. Welcome, Pete. So yeah, so we're going to have to do a typical Dan takeoff from Minmus and get our rescue ship, our passenger ship, back. So that'll be interesting as well. Also, depending on how much time we chew through today, we are 66 days away from our Eve transfer window. And we were looking at the contracts last time and had originally intended to pass this one up, but considering that our Eve transfer window is so close, we should actually do this one. So yeah, position a satellite in a Tundra orbit around Eve. Tundra orbits... let's see, I'm trying to remember what kind of an orbit that is. Let's see, Board of Directors at Integrated Integrals have raised some troubling issues. We've got a competition to see which agency can get the most satellites in particular orbits and would like some assistance. That's why we're here. We need you to build a satellite to our specifications and deploy it into a highly eccentric Tundra orbit around Eve. Yeah, I think the orbit I'm trying to think of is actually a Molniya orbit. I don't remember specifically what a Tundra orbit was. Kaylee says, I was here before you, nerd. I don't know about that, Kaylee. I remember you were talking before he was, but I'm looking at the chat, and it says he's first. Like, he redeemed it. He paid for that. I'm pretty sure that Pete Venkman 84 was actually first. You were here before he was, but he was first. So, I mean, I don't make the rules. I just decide what they are and then tell you guys what they are. So, nothing I can do about it, really. So, but yeah, we've got to put a okay, says Kaylee. So yeah, we have to have a very eccentric orbit. Apoapsis is very low. Periapsis is reasonably high. Bam, says Pete Venkman. Kaylee says he's still a nerd. I mean, you're not wrong there. I mean, he's first, but yes, a nerd. So and highly inclined, inclination of 116.6 degrees, so that's more than 90 degrees, so it's a little bit retrograde too. And then this is telling us, longitude of the ascending node means that the longitude there where we cross the equator is 133.1 degrees. And I believe argument of periapsis is the longitude of where our periapsis is. So pretty sure that's what that means. But yeah, we'll see it in the map. But yeah, this also pays really well. If we get an advance, that's enough to cover the costs of the mission. And for completion, we get almost 500,000 spaceos. So let's take it. And this is also going to cover, let's see, where is it? Repair satellite in orbit of Kerbal. This is the one where they ripped us off. they they told us the satellite was in orbit of Kerbal, but it was on an escape trajectory, so it's gone. We're not even gonna fight it. We're just gonna... Oop, we didn't see that. That was awesome. I hadn't heard that one before. So we lost 1 point of reputation, but our legal team is gonna hit Periapsis pretty hard, and I mean, we've got another contract with them, which we are still gonna do, but yeah, Periapsis Rocket Supplies Co. They're gonna hear from our lawyers, and their reputation is gonna take a steeper hit even than ours did. So that's a thing. But oh, science data from the surface of Minmus from the same company. But you know what? It'll pay more than we lost by declining that contract. So, you know, let's take it. And we happen to have a science outpost already in place on the surface of Minmus. So let's just have them send a little bit more data back, and, you know, maybe Periapsis will be happy, whatever. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Another thing we need to do, let's check the tracking station, see what we are looking at currently. So if we zoom way out, we don't have to zoom that far out, do we? Let's look for our COVID satellites. Yeah, Celestial Object Vector Intercept Detection Telescope. Number 2, specifically, because number 1 can't broadcast home. But this one here, we need to move its orbit for our asteroid detection contract. We need to move it to this orbit here. So right here, where we're getting to the Periapsis, I think we need to actually put an alarm sooner than that, where we are lined up with the apoapsis of the target orbit, and move it so that we can put our Periapsis here, and then when we get down there, we'll drop our apoapsis here. So that's gonna take some time, but that's what we're gonna do. And Kaylee says, COVID satellites. I was not paying enough attention, and that's what I thought I heard. You did hear that, Kaylee. So this is the acronym that I came up with for this. This is our telescope, our Celestial Object Vector Intercept Detection Telescope, COVID for short. So that's what this is right here. So you did not hear wrong. You were not paying enough attention. Nah. You thought you weren't. You second-guessed yourself. So let's, let's fly it. And this is the one that discovered our comets, which we should take a look at those as well. And let's kill this maneuver, and let's also... Sentinel-2, Periapsis, we can... delete that alarm. That's the one. So I hope it's the villain in this particular game. Oh no! This is our telescope. It's helping us detect asteroids that threaten our homeworld, Kerbal. So no, we like our COVID satellites. They're good satellites. They're doing their job, keeping us safe. Alright, and yeah, so right about here, where we are going to be opposite this, although, let's see, okay, yeah, we only have a 0.03 degree inclination, and I think this one is also a 0 degree inclination orbit, so yeah, we don't need to do a plane change, we'll be fine. Let's double check that, though. Yeah, Sentinel is the default vanilla name for it, we renamed it. Our orbit, yeah, inclination of 0 degrees. So yeah, we need no plane change maneuver. So we can just go where we are opposite the Periapsis, right about here. Add a maneuver. And let's drop our orbit. We have 2.8 kilometers per second of delta V available to this thing, so... Kayla says, you probably saw, but I had my tab muted, so I didn't hear your reply. I may lurk to watch a movie. Yes, you're going to watch A New Hope, and I was very offended that that's what I have to compete with. I mean, like, really? One of the really good Star Wars movies? Ugh, I'm so offended. So very offend. I hope you enjoy the movie, Kaylee. Alright, and if we can get that to match, let's pin that and pin that. I'm not going to volunteer for a bad Star Wars movie, says Kaylee. Good. That would be silly. That'd be really silly. Alright, we want to get these in alignment as well, so this should move it that way. 462 is what we're looking for. Let's just, you know, go for an absurd amount of precision if we can. Just like that. Okay, so that maneuver, which is coming up in 84 days, will put our periapsis at the same point as the periapsis of our target orbit. And then we'll need to come back around to this periapsis and drop our apoapsis to match. And then we will start mapping the asteroids that this agency wants us to look for. So let's add a new alarm then. And this is for our maneuver, and oh man, that's really gross. Think here? Yes, I think that's the right one. Wow, this is more in the way than usual. Let's it might be because we're in map view. See. Alright, create alarm. Nope. That's just so gross. What we got? Let's... There we go. Maneuver. Alright. Here we go. And let's put it an hour in front of that node, like that. And yeah, we should be able to take care of this orbit with this stage, not even using the final stage here. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, contract canceled. Boo. Also, we last time completed the Surface Outpost 1 and the Mapping 3 Comets 1. So, in fact, let's go look at the map, see if we can see those comets. I'm not sure if we will or not. Let's let's leave those on. Yeah, let's turn probes off and ships off so that we can unclutter the map for a moment. Those are unknown objects that are in the vicinitude of Kerbal. These are known ones, so comets might be really far out. I've never actually seen a comet in the Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, these are mostly asteroids of different sizes. That might be a comet, that might be a comet. Those ones are pretty far outside of this range, so those might be comets. But yeah, where we have these, we should be seeing anything that is within the orbit of our telescope and the orbit of Kerbal. So I think that's why we're seeing these. And then we also spotted these and that, which I believe are probably comets. I don't know that for sure, though, so that'll be interesting. Eventually, we're going to go and capture one. Maybe a comet, definitely an asteroid. We want to bring one home and make it a refueling depot that we'll be drilling for ore to refine into fuels. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so our next alarm's coming up. We've got our Eve transfer window in 66 days. The next one is our maneuver there. And we're actually getting pretty close to Valentina being able to attempt to get home. So we've been waiting for that quite a long time. Let's go back to our tracking station, though. And I'm going to turn down the baby monitor, which I forgot to mute. Wife's watching the kiddos, so I'm good. And let's go to our station. Let's see, if we go to Yeah, we want to look at Rescue 3, which is landed in typical Dan fashion on the surface. On the surface of Minmus. There it is. And let's see, who's aboard? We've got Bowsy the co-pilot, Munchie the engineer, Optimus Prime the engineer, Raider our pilot. So he's the one we're blaming for this because he's our pilot, although maybe he was having a snack and Bowsy was flying, the co-pilot. So, but we're blaming our engineers for the fact that when we replaced our engines with more efficient, lower thrust but higher efficiency engines, we did not account for that they are longer than the original engines, and so they stick out farther than the landing legs. So yep, whoops. All right, but we need to take off, and we have almost 2 kilometers per second of delta V. We need to be facing east, and we're facing west. So first, let's turn around. And yeah, we're gonna be skidding. Let's turn on our RCS. This is not great. All right, don't know what we lost. We're gonna find out. It was probably a solar panel, hopefully just a solar panel. All right, full thrust, RCS off, and we are headed to orbit. And yeah, I think it was probably a solar panel. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was RCS. We will find out. All right, and that's on an escape trajectory. So yeah, we're on an escape already. Let's go orbit. Yeah. In fact, let's clear the target. There we go. Why are we not seeing our orbit? That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I am not seeing our orbit in the patched conics. Huh. Well, that's a little bit troubling. What are you doing to me, Kerbal Space Program? And we have Arventura saying, buy followers. How about we instead ban? I don't need to buy followers. I have all the followers I need. I mean, what are your prices? Let's see where we are going with this ship, though. Why we are not seeing the orbit? I hope I didn't accidentally hit like a hotkey or something that I'm not aware of for rendering that. Uh-oh. Pete Bangman says, but if you bought followers, you'd have more. We've got Dre.com. I don't recall purchasing that follower, but have a new follower. Welcome, Dre.com. Let's see. Is this not? Let's point prograde and burn just a bit. Yeah, nothing is rendering here. All right, let's switch to this. Switch vessels while moving over the surface? We're not moving over the surface, excuse me. It says we're landed? What did we lose? Let's see. Oh, the mobility enhancer crashed into the terrain. Okay, that's the ladder. So the thing that exploded, and we got Dre.com saying, hello Dre.com. Welcome to the stream. Extend ladder. Extend ladder. Those seem fine, so I don't know. I don't know about that having collided into the surface. I also don't know about you saying that we are landed. That's very strange. No wonder we don't have an orbit vector. This thinks that we are landed. So yeah, we've got some interesting things going on. This game continues to be, you know, this game. Alright, well, let's see. What if we risked one of our guys on the outside? Let's retract our landing gear, see if that changes anything. No. Oh, very, very strange. Not work faster. And look at this. This is all wonky. And we're twitching like mad. Well, this is very, very strange, and I am not a fan, I gotta say. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, these are oranged out because if we were to choose one of these options, it would revert to when we were last quick saved, or the auto quick save. I don't like this at all. What if we create an alarm? Will it tell me if we're going to escape the sphere of influence of Minmus? Be interesting. I'm looking for... Okay, that will get that out of the way. 1 hour and 49 minutes. Okay. Problem is we can't time warp to that. All right, where is Kerbal? Yeah, we're already off to a troubleshooting start here. There's Kerbal. Let's look in the map view. Yeah, that explains, though, why I wasn't seeing an orbit rendered, because it does not consider us in orbit. We are landed, apparently. Landed in Minmus Midlands. Oh, that's really weird. Okay, let's target Piglet 2 rover, and will it let us switch to the target from here? This might be interesting. I do have a backup. Yeah, cannot switch vessels while moving over the surface. We're not moving over the surface, game. I promise you, we are not. That's not what we're doing. It's not what we're about here. Unless we're on the actual rover, which this isn't a rover. It's not even an actual plane. Yeah, landed. What the heck? Alright, I'm going to take a screenshot of this because... Oh, this is interesting and funny. Trying to think what to do. So there's the rover that we need to repair for another agency. There's the Piglet 2 rover, and it is at the SMRT outpost. Well, here's an interesting thing. Since it says that we're landed, I could totally send some data back. And it would count as data from Minmus. From surface of Minmus. Come on. All right, we're gonna send Optimus Prime on EVA. Okay, now it says we're in space high over Minmus. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, board. Landed. Okay, well, at least if we EVA, Maybe we can time warp now. Turn on your helmet lights, buddy. All right. Okay, did you see that? The ship disappeared. Okay, let me guess. Let me guess. It's on the surface. Where is it? Um. What is going on? It says it right. It's right here. Landed. Okay, so it left it behind. Switch to it. Let's see what happens. We might be reverting to a save. It's an asteroid now. This is a bug that I've heard of, but I have never seen. This does not resemble. What the heck? Switch to target. You think a time warp fixes it? Let's try. I tried a time warp before. It wouldn't let me time warp. Well, okay, here we go. And it still says landed. Yeah, it won't let me in orbit 0 meters per second. I cannot move faster than 1x while moving over terrain. Well. Yeah, it thinks we are landed right down there. Well, right here. This is the bizarrest thing. Yeah, so I put Optimus Prime on EVA, and that let me do a time warp, but it time warped him away from this craft because it still thinks this is landed. So I think I'm going to have to revert to a backup. So yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm going to put on. Let's go to. Yeah, leave anyway. Last save state. Let's see if this is enough of a backup. If not, I'll actually have to go to my actual archived backup, because I keep pretty regular backups of these games, partly because of just how stinking buggy this is. And let's see. Let's go. Rescue 3 landed at Minmus. Right there. No. Yeah, and Optimus Prime isn't there. Okay, so yep, I'm going to have to go to the BRB screen. Let's see, do I have a technical difficulties screen still? I don't think I do. So let's change the text here. Technical difficulties, BRB. I need to streamline how I do this as well. And let's put that up. And I'm going to restart the game. Actually, I'm not going to restart the game. Yeah, I'm going to restart the game just in case that's part of the issue. So I will be right back. Sorry, guys. All right, we are back here. So let's take this down and resume saved. So the only things different here are I had renamed a couple of Kerbals based on viewer redeems. So those are no longer renamed. I'll do those another time. But hopefully, let's see. Let's do... Oh. Landed weirdness possible. And let's do a custom save right there. So that'll be interesting. And we haven't accepted this, so let's do that. We still have pair satellite in orbit of Kerbal. We need to cancel. And yeah, we no longer have offered the one that says to transmit data from the surface of Kerbal, so that's annoying. Ferry two tourists safely to their destinations. They want an orbit around the sun. Flyby of the sun. So basically they want to leave Kerbal's sphere of influence and come back. And they're not going to pay a ton to do it. Like, we could do that reasonably cheap, but no, we're not gonna. So, sorry guys. All right, let's go to the tracking station. And first, let's go turn on our probes. Let's repeat what we had done before. There is our Celestial Object Vector Intercept Detection Telescope, COVID telescope. Let's fly it, and I think we need to do this adjustment to this this alarm as well. Yeah, we still have the old one that's just a placeholder, so Sentinel-2 Periapsis. Yep, it even has the old name from before I came up with the name for it. But so now we need to set up a maneuver right here. That brings the apoapsis down, or the periapsis down, to match our target orbit. Just like that, and that's very much close enough right there. Okay, yeah, and that's about the same as we had before. Makes sense. Let's create an alarm, and if I do that, okay, that gets that out of the way. And we want maneuver, and this is COVID-2 maneuver, and we want 1 hour's notice. Add alarm. Okay, and let's now do landed weirdness possible. And this will overwrite. There we go. This is where we want the save, so we don't have to do that again if we end up here. Now, let's go back to our tracking station, since we'll have that nice handy-dandy list on the side here. Rescue 3 landed at Minmus. All right, fly. And I'm also going to do a very rare thing in this playthrough. We're going to do a quick save. Just a regular F5 there for quick save, so we have this spot. And we're only going to use this in case of that same bug. Because if I derp, and even for the case of most Krakens, I don't worry about it. Not what I'm doing in this playthrough. So let's go ahead and turn on the RCS and turn on the thrusters. See if we can... Whoa, yep, we lost some pieces. It's okay though. Full thrust. In space. Okay, that's what we want to see. Alright, turn off the RCS. Let's save that monopropellant. And, well, we lost a fuel tank. I think it's time to retire this vessel. This is due to my own derp on the landing, so we're going to accept this for what it is. And yup. We have taken damage. Let's see. Yep, the adapter, the nose cone, and the photovoltaic panels, they are destroyed. And the worst thing about it, we had some fuel in there, so we have lost some Delta V. P. Beckman says, it's times like these that you realize what your ship does not need. What I hope it does not need. I know it didn't need this. That was just for looks. This was more than just looks. That had actual fuel in it. So let's hope we didn't need it. All right, let's clear the target. And yeah, we're in orbit. And okay, good. That was our first sign of trouble, is when we didn't see this being rendered. That was an issue. That was a major, major issue. And we're exactly where we want to be in relation to Kerbal. That's good. Let's go ahead and warp to Apoapsis. So what we want to do is get enough science to unlock the nuclear engines, and then let's make a new ship. That's not going to be this stream probably, but it's going to be happening. It's absolutely necessary now. All right, we have an escape. It's in almost 2 days. But yeah, we can, since we are burning retrograde to Kerbal, we can continue this burn. And that's why we like to be between Minmus and Kerbal when we start this. Hey, Kit! Okay, so your auto shoutout from Faucetbot worked. I don't know why Burks didn't, because I don't have any of it capitalized in the keywords for Faucetbot, but Burks didn't work. I don't know why. But yeah, everyone check out Kit. Yeah, bring an umbrella and watch out for drop creepers. Pro Kitman is here. Give him a follow. But first, the weather. Glad you like that, Kit. So, Kit, can you tell me what's missing from my ship?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Very appropriate, Elric. That's great. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that later. I should have thought of it when it was in the moment. But what you missed, Kit, we had some weirdness where we had an interesting bug. Last week we landed this in typical Dan fashion on its side, and we blamed Raider as the main pilot. This ship is his responsibility, and apparently he was eating snacks and letting Bowsy, the co-pilot, fly and do the landing. And our engineers, Optimus Prime and Manchi, they, well, I don't think either of them was the one who replaced the engines with these bigger ones that are more efficient and lower thrust. But look at the clearance. I've already counted that as a derp. Is that for extra drag? Asks Kit. Well, this is not atmospheric rated anyway, so... And we've got Politehead71 saying, hey, hello, Politeheads. Or Hades, not heads. Polite Hades. That makes a lot more sense. Welcome, good to see you here. But yeah, so we had to do our typical takeoff, which meant scooching along the surface. And the first try, we only lost a ladder, and it really wasn't lost. I don't know what was going on there. But it said that we were still landed, even though we were in space, and wouldn't let us do anything else with it. So that was a bug, so we had to revert. And this was the second attempt, and whoops, it had fuel in it too, so that's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and warp to here. Yeah, oops. Big oops. But thank you for that sound alert, Elric. That was exactly the right one for that moment. Game over, man. Game over. Okay, so we need our target to be Arcadia Station. And yeah, we have quite the inclination here. And we're past our ascending nodes, so let's go ahead and point anti-normal. We're not that far past it. It's all about the timing, says Elric. Yep, that was the timing right there. We're not too far past it, so we can still do some pretty effective adjustment of our inclination relative to our station. And we want to do it out here where we are going very slow because it is more efficient there. So let's pin it right there. Let's adjust our inclination as much as we reasonably can from here, which is quite a bit. In fact, let's do the RCS thrusters. There we go. All right, so as much as we can from right here, we have adjusted our inclination, and it's pretty darn close now. So now let's go to our apoapsis. That's 2 days away. We don't really have a launch upcoming. So get a moon encounter on your way back. Yeah, we probably will, no matter what we do. Yeah, I hope we don't, actually. So let's point retrograde now, and let's drop our periapsis so that it's about where our station is, which I believe is, 150 kilometers, more or less. There's the moon encounter right there. And there's another one. Yeah, that's an escape. We do not want that. No, thank you. All right, let's see what happens when it's gone. Oh, geez, this is not ideal. Let's see, what's this periapsis? It's good, but it might be retrograde. Yeah, there you go, Ziskit. It's also, well, not nearly as badly inclined as I thought. Let's look more closely here. Maybe I can live with that. No, I hate it. Oh, geez. Okay, this is rough. I hate this so much. All right, let's put a maneuver here, and let's see what happens if we go the other way. It's just gross. That's all it is. That doesn't make sense. All right. But throw you into the ocean. Well, I mean, we are going to have to retire this ship very soon. So, but the next one, I want it to have nuclear engines. So, Elric says, I finally docked 2 ships this morning. Nice. Okay, how satisfying was that, though? I remember, I don't remember the specific instance where I did that, but I remember just how good that felt. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, how's this, Kit? We have a moon encounter. We go within 500,000 meters of it, half of a megameter, and it gets us pretty close to where we're going. Will it survive reentry? If I'm very careful, this might survive reentry. Maybe. Maybe I can use my engines ablatively. So, will it survive impact with the surface? No. No, it won't. Not like our other station, which had accidental parachutes aboard. Yeah, engines first. This is the heaviest part of the ship, so there is that. All right, we have 1100 meters per second left. It takes me hours, says Pete Vegman, for docking. Is that what you're referencing there? All right. Okay, and this is quite a ways away. Let's go ahead and let this happen. But first, let's go focus Minmus. All right, let's go to the SMRT outpost. Yes, says Pete Vegman. Yeah, especially first getting used to it. Yeah. Really, it's calling this SMRT outpost. This is the stage that launched it. Okay, rename vessel. That's debris. And yeah, that's the original place where we landed it. Then we moved it. That's how we're going to get to this ship, or this station. There we go. Look at that. Look at that pretty station just sitting there. And our rover as well. Let's... Where do I need to go to rename this thing, though? That's the real question. Where did I... There it is. Alright, rename vessel, SMRT outpost. It is a base. Accept. There we go. That makes a whole lot more sense. And let's get a crew report. We already know this data, but apparently whatever company... oh, never mind. We don't have that anymore. Right. We had a contract that we accepted before we had to revert. That was to transmit science from the surface of Minmus. Now we don't have that contract, so this is relatively meaningless. RIP. Alright, let's switch to this here. And rovers. How far away is this rover? Let's look at the target. It is literally on the other side of Minmus. So it is not practical for us to drive this rover all the way there. Not on stream anyway. We would be here for the entire thing. So let's go back to our ship here. And let's bring it back to the station. And then we'll take care of that. And then we'll probably launch a different mission to go and repair that rover. Yeah, this will move the clock forward quite a bit, which is exactly what we want at this point. Our big missions are getting more and more ambitious, and so we definitely want to start moving time forward more than we have in the past. So we've been doing 10 days between launches. We might increase that if we don't have anything pressing that we want to launch. All right, let's go to our moon encounter. Here comes the moon and everything orbiting it. That's a nice view right there. Now it's all distorted. I don't like it. All right. Let's just, enjoy this view for just a little bit. Our broken ship. Let's turn the lights back on. There we go. In fact, let's get a screenshot of this when we get a better view of the moon, because this is really something right here. At least the crew compartment didn't explode. That would have been pretty bad. But it wasn't what we were scraping along the surface of Minmus. All right. Oh, let's turn that off. Let's not waste our RCS fuel. There we go. That makes a nice screenshot right there. All right, so we are 16 minutes away from our closest approach of the moon. We'll time warp some more. So Eric says, I almost yelled. Yeah. So you've docked, you've gotten to orbit. Did you say that you had gotten to the moon, like a flyby before? Is the next goal a landing? All right, let's go back here. There's our moon escape. Set a satellite in orbit. Nice. Around Kerbal or around the moon? Or both? All right, time warp is complete. So we have 2 3/4 hours to our periapsis here. All right. Let's warp to here. And then we're going to need to lower our apoapsis in a way that gets us a good encounter with our target. We also have somewhat of an inclination. That's our ascending node, so we're going to want to be pointing a little bit anti-normal when we get down here. It'll be more efficient up here, but it's just a little bit, and so I think we'll have a better result in the end if we do it from down here. So let's point retrograde. We almost are already. And I no longer have the persistent rotation mod because that was making the kraken that we were experiencing that exploded our station worse. I don't know that it was the culprit, but it was certainly exacerbating the issue if nothing else. We weren't able to recover from it until I removed that mod, which makes me sad, but it is what it is. Alright, so when we get to the periapsis, or close to it, we're going to burn retrograde and a little bit anti-normal. So let's start setting that up. I believe this way will be anti-normal if we point towards south. Yep, that is correct. And we're going to watch our relative inclination drop. Excellent. I also want to pin our intersect. Full thrust. That's as much as we're going to be changing our inclination from here. So we'll do another plane change over there. Well, probably when we get closer to the thing. Alright, so we're going to just point retrograde. We're going to watch these markers move around and get a good intercept with our station. Hopefully. It's not looking like it yet. Man, our periapsis is dropping too. Let's point radial out. And we are running out of fuel. Yeah, we might be rescuing people from the rescue ship. I think it is maybe time to abandon this thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a goner. Okay, that's bringing this back, though, so we're going to get an intersect. What's it going to cost? All of our fuel. Okay, 20-kilometer intersect. Okay, that's as good as we're getting from here. All right, we have 124 meters per second left. I'm gonna start a prediction. Let's see. Will we dock successfully? Yes, of course. No, abandon ship. And submission period of 5 minutes. All right, I don't know if we'll have enough participants to make this really fun, but it's worth a shot. So let's All right, so it's, will we successfully get this ship back to the station and docked successfully? Or do we just need to abandon ship? That's the prediction. So I'm going to hydrate myself here. Delicious. Okay, it looks like someone might be all in on no abandoned ship. Does anyone have faith in my skills of a pilot? Let's turn the time warp up just a little bit and start moving towards the key moment. 124 meters per second is what we have available. We have a decent amount of monopropellant. That, if anything saves us, it will be the monopropellant, and that's it. If it wasn't at least something of a chance, then I wouldn't even dare try a prediction. So who knows? Will it let me predict? That would be funny. Streamers can't cast a prediction in their own channel. Yeah. Uh-oh. Kit saying Boozinate. Oh, that's a good point. And I've still got the thing up here. So let's take it out of the... and he's going to lurk. All right, let's take it out of time warp for a moment. And I'm going to pour my grapefruit IPA from Ballast Point. The grapefruit Sculpin. It's a delicious one. Whoa, and it's also a foamy one. But I'm prepared. Yeah, this batch of the grapefruit Sculpin has been particularly foamy, so that's an interesting thing. Usually they don't foam up as much as this batch has, but half of the ones that I have opened from the 2 cases that I bought a month or so ago have really, really wanted to foam up on me. Might have to have a talk with those guys at Ballast Point. As one does. All right, so who is it that is not even risking their points at this point? I don't think it'll tell me right now. But hey, there's a potential to grab 17,000 points. All right, finish this pour. as much as I can possibly finish it right now. That was a lot of foam. Thank you for the Boozinate Pro Kit Man. All right, let's turn off the booze cam. Let's get to our station here. Let's see, we want to go to about here, I think. Descending node is in 19 minutes. Yeah, this will be pretty good. And we're going to want to, at the descending node, point normal, so towards north. And no RCS. Let's save the RCS. We are going to need every single molecule of hydrazine or whatever it is that they're they pack these things in, monopropellant. All right, here we go. We're going to tighten our approach here at the descending node. All right, now we're going to turn on RCS. We're going to use this. No. Just gently now. $15-kilometer approach, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 is the best we're going to get from there. All right, so that's in 4 minutes. Let's point retrograde to the target. And this is going to be tricky. Let's see, who is it? It was Elric. Someone could have had a chance to earn all of Elric's points, I think. Because, let's see. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. We have 64 meters per second remaining. And we have 111 to bleed off. So, I don't know, maybe your points were always safe, Elric. We'll see. All right, let's get closer. We need to burn this way. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think. Yeah, tricky is what this game is all about, says Pete Venkman. Yeah, exactly. This is an interesting development. If we had the fuel that was in this missing tank, we would make it. We'd be on fumes, but we'd be where we're pretty comfortable. So I think we're gonna end up having to abandon ship. Literally abandon ship. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So let's start with Munchie. All right, go on EVA, Munchie. And let go. Bowsy. EVA. And let go. Yeah, we're doing this. This is what we are doing. Optimus Prime. EVA. And let go. And finally, Raider, I'm afraid you're going to have to go down with the ship. Just kidding. EVA. We're not about that here. There we go. Goodbye, Rescue 3. You have served us well. Let's see. Aim camera here. Aim camera here, actually. That is us abandoning ship. Look at that. That is spectacular. All right, well, here's what we need to do. Arcadia Station is the target. Okay. So point retrograde to... Oops, that's not what we want. We want Munchie Kerman. Okay, stations. Arcadia Station is the target. And we point retrograde. We want to point right here, I think. EVAs in space terrify me. That's not for bad reason. It's for very good reason. Alright, trying to tighten up the approach. That's pretty good. Alright. Now we got Bowsy. Arcadia Station is your target, Bowsy. This is not something that I've ever done before in Kerbal Space Program, so honestly, I'm kind of excited about this. I mean, it's a disaster. It's sad. We're losing our rescue ship, which we were planning on using this stream for rescuing some more viewers. But this feels kind of epic. All right. Not getting a good... Over here, maybe? Yeah, this is not giving me a good approach. That is okay. Let's go... That's Bowsy. Can't focus on anyone else. Let's see, let's turn on EVAs. That's why. Okay. Raider. All right. This is crazy and cinematic, says Pete Venkman. Yeah, it is. This is very much disaster, space disaster movie territory here. I'm pretty sure we've got enough EVA fuel for these, so... What would be interesting is if I was using one of the life support mods, such as Kerbalism, would they have enough air for this? I want to say yes, but I don't know specifically how much air they've got. Yeah, that's doing the same thing there. Okay. So we have one more. We have Optimus Prime. Switch 2. Are any of these guys lurking? I don't think so. That's too bad. That'd be very funny. All right. Slowing down and improving our approach to our target of Arcadia Station. And then we're going to have to catch them. Oh, this one's going way weird. Okay, that one looks better though. Okay, so let's see who was first. It was Monchi. Okay, so we've got, yeah, let's let's switch to Monchi. And let's see when Monchi is going to arrive at the station. Soonest, I think. 4 minutes. And I believe Bowsy will be right after. This is something that I've never seen before. Taking a screenshot of that. That's crazy. All right, let's look at the target. There's the station, 4.2 kilometers away. Let's get closer. Good news is more than 80% left on the EVA propellant. So yeah, we're going to be okay. There's the lag spike as the station is loaded into the physics engine. All right, let's get nice and close. Can even get closer. In fact, let's activate the camera here. Or maybe we shouldn't. Okay. Slowing down. There we go. Now let's activate this camera. There we go. This is what Monchi sees. And there's a good place to go right there. And there's Bowsy, 2 kilometers away. She's gonna be next. Oh, she's getting away. We gotta do this quick. And board. There we go. Switch to Bowsy. All right. Let's see. Look at target. Yeah, we need to slow down. Get back towards the target. There we go. Now we've got a good approach. Activate camera. Let's see what she sees. There's the target right there. This is nuts, says Pete Beckman. Yes, it is. I don't know if you can tell, but my concentration is at its peak. Oh, we got some science? What was our screen message here? Unable to transmit. Okay. That is fine. Oh yeah, because we canceled a thing. built our... Yeah, we're good. All right, we're within 1 kilometer, so we want to slow down. There we go. Yeah, this may be disastrous, but we're recovering from it, and this is fun. That was a little disconcerting there. It looked like this was cracked and bent, but no, it's just something docked to the side because of how we repaired this. All right, we're gonna go for that crew cabin there. Oh, we got sunset going on. Turn on the helmet lights. And yeah, of course, just, you know, to make it more interesting, we're doing this in first-person mode. Are we bored? All right, Bowsy, come on, you can do this. And board. There we go. Let's see. EVA's Optimus Prime. Switch to target. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, and look at the target. We're 10 kilometers away. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna brute force this. We've got the EVA propellant for it. Whoa! Hello. What's happening there? Okay. Weirdness was happening there. Haley says, I need to get all the way... I need to get all the way back off my back about the propellant. All right, I'll get all the way back off that thing then. All right, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. Here we go. With my infinity points.
Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
All right. That's so far away. Was this really wise? I like, says Kaylee, how he's been able to take just a handful of sayings and do it every video and it doesn't get old. Yeah, it's so true. It works every time. All right, let's get out of the camera mode. Of course, we're at night. Let's turn on his helmet lights. There we go. And yeah, we're brute forcing this. Only other joke I know that doesn't get stale is Jake from State Farm. I know of that joke, but I'm less. It's less part of my my repertory, so to say. All right, this will get us a nice close encounter of half of a kilometer. People said, "Man, abandoning ship and floating to space stations is tight." Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, now it's a Ryan George stream, apparently. There are worse things. UN culture swine. Fair enough. I mean, swine is right. I mean, it's part of my whole deal, right? So you've got a mission for me? Alright, we're coming right in close. It's still nighttime, and I'm afraid Raider's gonna have an even harder time of it. Since I can't control more than one of these guys at once. Like, realistically, we would be... all of these Kerbals would be controlling their own suit and taking care of this all at once themselves. But we can't do that. Unfortunately. Alright, but here we are on our final approach, slowing down. We don't want to slam into this thing. He says, at least you can do the voice. I lack in maleness. Ah, look at that, it's sunrise. Beautiful. Alright, that helps us see what we're doing. Okay. Would it really be one of my streams if we didn't have unexpected detours due to either technical difficulties or derps or both? Sunrise over a grateful universe. Yeah. Yeah. There's a juxtaposition. Because that was Thanos, right? And I'm doing Ryan George over it. Oh boy. Snapping half the universe out of existence is tight. Alright, Raider is the last one. Let's switch to Raider. Kaylee asks, do you have to do an active docking procedure, or does it do it for you? I think there are mods that can do that, which is, you know, honestly more realistic to the way real spaceflight works, and has for like 50 years, but this is all manual. Alright, look at the target. How far away are we? Oh boy. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna come back around. So let's go here. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about life support, or a Raider would be absolutely screwed. Alright, and we're gonna go... we're gonna point prograde. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it from here, dang it. There we go. I think that works now. No. Thank you, Kerbal Space Program, for the controls being inconsistent. That's no good at all. Katie says, yeah, but you approached that hatch on an angle, so it's not like, oh, you mean that, yeah. So you get within reach of the hatch, and you get some options. So yeah, I just tapped B and it boarded for me. There we go. Dang it. That is really annoying. I would like to keep burning this way, please. Like that, yes. There we go. All right, that gets us 1.1 kilometers, so 1,080 meters. There we go. Pete says, if only Kerbals didn't lack initiative. Yeah, I know, right? Kaylee says, easy mode. Yeah, we'll call this easy mode. That sounds like what it is. All right, and that's in... Come on. That is in 35.5 minutes, so let's go to here. And we have about 3/4 of our propellant left, so we'll be fine. It's just that Raider had to take the long way around. Next best thing to going down with the ship, right? Sorry, Raider. All right, look at the target. But man, what a view, right? Let's see exactly what Raider sees. This right here. What a view. Can we spot? Okay, yeah, we can barely see. Does that show up? I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that. It'll be like 1 pixel for you guys. But yeah, we can actually see the space station with our eyeballs. Four kilometers away. 3. Alright, so now we're adjusting our course. And getting a tighter approach. There's a lag spike as it loads the station. 800 meters. 700 meters. 600 meters. We're going to do this at night, it looks like. 500 meters. 400 meters. All right, well, that will do for now. And we need to slow all the way down. Not doing a lot of slowing down, Raider. Come on. There. Ah, come on. What is happening? Mr. Guy. Alright, we're going to point towards the retrograde marker then. See if that helps. What are you doing, dude? Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? That is absolutely not what we wanted, but I guess Raider was just having some fun? Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's gonna cost you in fuel. He's going space crazy. Space madness. Okay. Oh, I wasn't in precision mode too. There we go. All right, we're back on course. We gotta stop doing something unexpectedly new every stream because it's stressing me out, man. Looking straight up and there's the station right there. All right, we should see it coming into view. Right in front of us. There we go. That's better. Alright, we need to come around this side and choose one of these hatches. Yeah, EVA controls in this game are not that great. And board. There we go. Yeah, that option to board comes up sometimes depending on what you're close to. Option to climb on it or grab onto it will come up. But yeah, there we go. that was an adventure and a half. Let's do something less stressful now, and let's put the station back together. That was a whole thing. Let's aim the camera here. And undock. All right, and we're gonna want to make sure we are doing a... Oh yeah, the camera's aimed there, so let's reset the camera. And switch control from here. And let's pick this one up first.
And the crowd goes wild.
Thank you, Pete Venkman. Katie says, okay, I'm going to see whether our 4 heroes are able to make it out of the trash compactor before they all die. I'm so suspense. Speaking of, okay, so suspense, we need to choose a result of the prediction. All right, choose an outcome. We abandoned the ship, so Elric's points are safe. Complete prediction. You got your points back, Elric. Sadly, no one bet against you, so you didn't make a profit, but you could have lost those points. I really thought that there was a very slim chance that I could have pulled it off. Sadly, no. Alright, so let's... we pick this as the target, set as target. There we go. Let's get away from there. There we go. Let's activate the camera. We'll be able to see better from here at night. And it's more fun anyway. Alright, that's the module we're picking up. So let's pick it up with the windows on top. Like that. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a new ship for doing rescues, and I think it is time to design something new, and I really want those nuclear engines, so we need some science. But I think the rescues that were intended for today may have to wait for lack of a rescue ship. Alright, there we go. We are docked to this part. now we need to undock. Control from here. And let's go ahead and activate that camera as well. Pull back. Here should be our goal. Yeah, right here. Let's choose that docking port, set that as the target. And the windows are upwards, so we want all the windows on the same side so that we can point that at the planet and everyone gets a nice view. That's the idea anyway, but without the persistent rotation mod, it doesn't actually stay there. So, you know, whatever. All good. Alright, we want to slow down, make sure that we are really nicely aligned here. In fact, we're going to use this, aim the camera here. Oh, hold on. We are not the way I thought. Okay, because the docking port is different. Okay, that's good to know. So the docking port is the other way. I'm glad we checked this. Wouldn't have been a huge deal, but... all right. Okay, that makes control of this thing interesting. So maybe we don't want to control from here. We want to... or do we have an option? Let's see. Control from here is already a thing, but we don't have an option to change the control point, unfortunately. Yeah. So let's control from here. We'll do that. And we'll remember for the next time that the docking port is, I guess, upside down? Alright, let's see if this makes more sense now. Nope, controls are now reversed. That's a shame. Alright, control from here it is then. Of course, nothing can actually, you know, work out as intended. Would not be a Dan stream if it was. So the purpose of going out there and looking at it from the outside was to make sure that we get this as close to perfectly aligned as possible. But I think we're going to have to do it this way. There we go. We're coming in slowly so that we can really get the alignment, the rotational alignment right. Fortunately, we have this handy-dandy guide built into the camera, so I'm going to rely on that. We're coming at a little bit of an angle, but I think we'll be okay. And there we go. Let's see how that looks. How well did we do? Actually, very well. Look at that alignment. Alright, I'm very pleased with that. Okay. Alright, that's something successful from this stream. Now, let's double check how this is going to look as we undock. Control from here and choose that camera. Alright, we just need to remember that things are reversed once we control from that other docking port, and that is okay. Let's get a little bit of clearance. We don't want to clip the thing with our solar panels. And after this next one, we are going to need to top off our RCS propellant. Let's grab this one. To approach it from this side here, very carefully. Windows on the top. And this is less reckless than my usual approaches and dockings. We want to do this right, so this is worth doing slowly and carefully. We've had enough mishaps. We've got a 0 days since the last lost time incident sign hanging up in the operations deck of this ship, this station. Perfect. Alright, now we need to undock this piece. Control from here, and activate the camera. So now, we need to remember that windows are on the bottom from this point of view. Alright, let's make this our target. And get lined up. As usual, the difference when carrying a payload and empty is stark for this thing. But man, this space forklift is easily the most useful and effective ship I have made in this career mode run through. Very happy with this ship. Right, we need to roll over like this. Windows on the bottom now. Shipwreck, there you are. I was wondering if you were busy doing something on your wither skeleton farm, because I have been insufficiently boozinated today. Wake up, Dan Beer Pig. There we go. So I don't know why Burke's wasn't working, but yours and Pro Kitman's auto shoutouts from Fossabot are working fantastically. All right, let's do this final docking here. Yeah, versions 1 through 26 were complete and utter failures, and version 27 is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Also, first the shipwreck. I don't know. All right, how does this look? We need to reset the camera. Aim it right here. That looks really good. All right, yeah, we're putting our station back together, shipwreck. Let's go ahead and boozinate. Doop. You missed some excitement, shipwreck. We literally abandoned ship. You'll notice that a staple of this series is not with us right now. Can we blow it up when we're done? Oh, we'll be blowing some stuff up. Although, remember the last time I tried to blow up a station, we ended up safely landing it accidentally. Whoops. But yeah, we did blow something up. We blew up one of the fuel tanks on our passenger craft, and it left us with not quite enough fuel to get back, so we literally abandoned ship. Munchie, Optimus Prime, Raider, and Bowsy had to actually jump out of the airlock and in their spacesuits come to this station. It was rather exciting, to say the least. All right, that's 2 spokes down. Let's now undock. Does it take regular or premium fuel? I'm pretty sure it was just the regular fuel, but it's more expensive than what you're putting in your car, even at these prices. All right, control from here. Get the camera. Okay, that actually scared me. That one worked. I don't know, Ken, it's about $7 a gallon. That sounds like California prices right now. It's about $4.50 US here in Salt Lake City, which is way higher than I'm used to. Last time I saw prices like that, I was in Alaska, and they were low. But yeah, thanks for the jump scare, shipwreck. That really got me. Here we are on a station that has exploded before, and the one that got played was the totem. $3.99 in Georgia. Yeah. The truck is diesel though. Well, diesel is not gonna do very well as a rocket fuel. Fun fact, shipwreck. Ethanol, the same alcohol that is in my boozahol, at about 75%, has often been used historically as rocket fuel, especially by Russia back in the day. And in fact, they had to actually add bitterants to it to keep people from drinking the rocket fuel, because that was a problem. They were actually drinking it. All right. Yeah, imagine that, a diesel rocket. I wonder how well that would do. Shouting out Elric. Nice. Thank you, shipwreck. There we go. And in a little bit more recklessly that time, but we are good to go. We are good. Let's reset the camera. There we go. And undock. Control from here and activate camera. There we go. And there's the shout out for pizza. Somehow I knew, Shipwreck. Somehow I knew. Alright, and from the vantage point of this docking point, we need to remember that the windows are on the bottom. So we are already oriented properly. Let's set that as a target. Oh, and we got Bowsy aboard. Hello, Bowsy. Did you enjoy your dramatic EVA? Shipwreck shouting me out. Thank you for the shout out, Shipwreck. I'm gonna go give me a follow right now. Alright, we're getting the rhythm down for this, though. We're gonna actually go ahead and do all 6 right now. And let's be done with this part of this story. Oh, this has been an adventure and a half. We are soft locked. There we go. And we have dock. And the chicken foot is back. Remember when we had our first launch of just 3 of these and it was a chicken foot? Fun times. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3 left. There they are. Undock. Control from here, and let's get the camera. And we have actually not had to top off our monopropellant yet because we've got some in each of these, as well as extra maneuvering thrusters. Just a little bit more clearance here. Don't want to clip the solar panels. There we go. And yeah, let's pick up this one. Set that as the target. Line ourselves up. We'll put Windows up from this point of view, and then when we switch to the other docking port, it'll be Windows down. Alright, just about got perfect alignment here. There we go. And we are docked. All right, so let's undock from here. Control from here and activate the camera. And this will be our target. I'm in full concentration mode again. Yeah, Shipwreck, I don't know if you were here for last week in my very typical Dan-style landing on Minmus, where we fell over on our side. Derp for that has already been counted, but yeah, the consequences of that were the takeoff meant scraping our craft against the surface of Minmus. And first we had a bug where even though we were in space, the game was considering us landed. And so physics was weird, nothing was working properly. It was pretty bad. So we had to revert and try again, and that's when the tank exploded. RIP. That ship served us well. Alright, we have a soft lock. And we are docked. That is 4. And our alignment is better than the original time. Very cool. Alright. There we go. Undock. Control from here and use that camera. Pull back. Familiar rhythm at this point. Let's pick this one up. That one is going to be a little bit different because we're going to need to move that before we can access that docking port. And set that as the target. Gonna need to roll over as well for this one so that we are consistent with our other pieces. Let's go ahead and do that now. Just about aligned. There we go. Yeah, the big difference here is this docking camera. Very helpful. And docked. Undock. Control from here and activate camera. And Munchie is aboard here. Hello, Munchie. Alright, this will be our target. Again, windows are on the bottom now from this docking port, so once again we're going to roll over. And line up. Here we go. Shipwreck says, I have pizza. Oh, rude. I'm jealous. I had chicken for lunch. Now I want pizza. Has pizza streamed since the last time we checked on him? Because last time I checked, it had been some months, so I haven't gotten to check out a pizza stream. And there we go. And look at that. Perfect alignment. That is 5, 1 to go. But first we need to move this. So let's undock. And Eric is aboard. Our crackerjack pilot. Control from here. Activate camera. Things are looking a lot better now. Oh boy. Alright, let's dock here. Shipwreck redeeming Boozinate. Activate Boozination. Alright, here we go. While flying through space, in close quarters, this is like parallel parking and drinking. This is what this is. And I'm terrible at parallel parking. Thank you, Shipwreck. All right, Eric, nice and easy. Isn't that illegal, says Shipwreck. I mean, we're in space. There are no laws in space. Not in Kerbal. I can do what I want. Is it wise? No. Definitely not wise. Alright, there we go. And we are docked. Now we have our final spoke. Undock. Oh, and we are here. Nice. Control from here. Activate the camera. And pull back. Full speed ahead, says Shipwreck. Oh, that's what broke the other ship. Yeah, you'd be proud of me. We literally yelled abandon ship. It jumped out the airlock. All right, here's our target. And yeah, we have windows on top, so yeah, we'll have them on the bottom after we pull this off. Team full throttle for 1 minute. I would need something that that would be okay with. Oh no. That's a terrible idea, Shipwreck. Terrible idea. I mean, for me. I'm sure you would enjoy it. I mean, I guess technically we do full throttle for a minute at a time on liftoff. Whoa! Came in a little hot there, but we're all right. Undock. Satan. Saying, why hello Dan, how you doing? Doing great, Satan. We had to abandon the ship. 4 Kerbals, including one of your redeems, Optimus Prime, literally had to abandon the passenger craft because of some incidents. So, yeah, great for viewers indeed. So our familiar passenger craft, which landed on its side last week, lost one of its fuel tanks on takeoff. So did not have the fuel to make it back to the station. So we had 4 Kerbals just jump out the airlock and EVA themselves over to the station. It was very exciting. They made it though, so everyone's okay. Nobody has died. Not yet. Alright, and we're actually almost in alignment already. Let's set that as our target. There's Shipwreck with the first but not really. Actual first was Pete Venkman. Alright, and this is the final piece of the habitation module for Arcadia Station. Satan says, I'm trying to get a turtle to spawn in Skyblock. That sounds very exciting. I'm sure you've been sitting and watching some sand blocks for quite a while. Not having a fun time. Brutal. Well, as long as the turtle doesn't explode. There we go. And of course, you know, it's night, but let's turn on all the lights. There we go. That's better. So there are our 6 spokes in place. Once again, Arcadia Station is very nearly whole. Let's see. Let's pull up our handy-dandy fuel balancer. Let me pull up fuel balancer, huh? Interesting. I'm a Minecraft turtle. Oh man, you know what I wish? I wish we could use the size tag on that command. Because how amazing would it be to summon a giant turtle? Is it because these are locked? No, because we could unlock them from that. So why is the fuel balancer unavailable? That's interesting. Sounds like we'll get giant bowls. Alright. Well, that's interesting. For whatever reason, it won't let me use the fuel balancer mod for this. I don't know why that's the case. So let's pin that. Where are our RCS tanks? There we go. Oop, whoop, nope, 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 nope. Giant withers. Seriously though, imagine if we could use the size tag for any mob. That would be spectacular. Stop the spin. Okay, stop that transfer. All right, how's our fuel looking in our space forklift? Let's get into the daytime so we can actually see on stream. I can see okay, but it's very dark for a stream. There we go. In that. Well. Table crossfeed. Table crossfeed. Why don't we have crossfeed? We should be able to crossfeed across these docking ports. Enable crossfeed. Okay. Very strange. Alright, but this is fully fueled now. Giant entermites. Oh, that would be terrifying. I love that idea. Alright, so we need to get rid of this. But first, we've got some cargo aboard. We want to keep the cargo. So let's move it to our new storage unit that's replacing this. We got 6 batteries. Alright, that takes care of that. Now let's undock. Can't undock. Interesting. Make primary docking node. Okay. Now we have undocked it. And now we need to undock this, and we're going to try to deorbit that. Control from here. Set as target. Let's let these things drift apart just a little bit. There we go. And let's activate this camera. I'm gonna have to give this a gentle nudge, I think. We might have enough clearance here. think we're going to be all right. Especially if we do this. There we go. That's the clearance we need. All right, here's our target right here in view. We've got it. All right. So now we need to point retrograde, which is just right there, and ignite our primary engines. We just need to bring this so that it dips into the atmosphere and let drag take care of the rest. Just like that. And undock. Arcadia Station to be our target. That's not our target. What, does it think that that is Arcadia Station? That's unfortunate. Oh, it sure does. Oh, okay, well that's annoying. All right, because that is not the target. But that is not the station. Okay, where's the target? Set as target. There we go. That is more realistic. All right. Good job, game. That's not my target. All right, let's tighten this approach and bring this back, and then we'll deorbit that thing and correct the game in what exactly is my station and what is actually a piece of debris from the old station. Because the root part should have been the cupola, however that's pronounced, module, but apparently it was not. All right, we'll get our little lag spike as the station is loaded. There it is. And then we slow down. Our closest approach will be about 500 meters. Let's kill our relative velocity and then come in for our final approach. Let's go ahead and use this camera. And there's the station right there. Man, we are drifting all over the place. Let's speed up. There we go. That'll do it. That's a lot better. $100 meters, 42 meters. That's pretty close. And let's set this as our target. That's our... No, that shouldn't be... Set targets. Huh. Yeah, this game continues to be pretty weird. Alright. And yeah, we're coming in too hard. Alright, we're alright. What we want... on docking port. Why won't you let me set that as the target? There we go. Set as target. It was right there. I'm getting a little bit frazzled, I think. All right, let's pull back. And reset our approach. And we're going to do something tricky here. So I actually want this to be attached right up there. The other... We're back with the Ryan George. The other thing is the station, I decided. Misidentifying which parts are actually the station is tight. And we want to get rid of one of these, the empty one of these fuel tanks. All right. Now we are on our proper approach. We have had a time. Obviously, I'm a pro, so anything that's gone wrong has been just natural causes, and nobody could have anticipated that. Alright, and we have dock. Let's see, that one is empty, that one has fuel, so we want to... We want to transfer it out of that tank. Apparently it's ignoring that that was locked. Because of course it was. Alright. And let's go back to that other piece. And deorbit the thing. So you're going to get your booms, Shipwreck. It's going to explode. In fact, we are in the atmosphere now. Here it goes. We're just in time. Don't know if it'll explode in the atmosphere or on the ground, but this is going to go boom. Probably. But yeah, for whatever reason, the game wants to call this Arcadia Station instead of, you know, a piece of debris that came off of Arcadia Station and that we are deliberately deorbiting. That's rough. Deliberately deorbiting. There it is. There we go. We're giving a nice light show to the people on the ground. Assuming, you know, there were people on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and hydrate myself while we do this because my voice is starting to show it, I think. It's sure feeling it. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to explode in the atmosphere, so on the ground it is, probably. Continuing with the Ryan George. Is this thing going to explode? Well, I don't know. Alright, we're over the grasslands, and of course it's nighttime. Since this has a docking port, it's got a camera. That's what it sees. It's the only camera, okay. Satan with the boozinate. Alright, that's very appropriate, I think. As this thing hurtles down towards the grasslands. Let's go to regular speed. We're 3.5 kilometers up, and we'll drink to it. Let's just enjoy this view from the docking port camera. Yeah, there's enough drag on this thing. We're only going 86 meters per second, but that should be plenty for explosion. Here we are, 400 meters. Bye, world. Or hello, world? There you go, Shipwreck. There's your boom. Alright, let's go to the tracking station. Hope we didn't land on anybody. That would be unfortunate for them. And I guess now it's called Arcadia Station Ship. We're going to have to reclassify this again. But as soon as it loads, we can do that. Here we go. And look, we got sunrise. No, we just got some lights shining on it. There we go. Alright, rename vessel. It is a station, and it's just Arcadia Station, not Arcadia Station Ship. Alright, and that one is empty. That one has fuel. Let's lock this one. Undock. Really, it really wants this to be the hub. Huh. Alright, so let's make... How can I make this the root part? This is what I want. Configure vessel naming. Name priority. Okay, setting with the highest priority within the vessel. But is 1 the highest priority, or is 20 the highest priority? I'm gonna assume it's 1 and see what happens. I haven't ever really messed with the automatic naming on this thing. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, yeah, we are here. Let's turn that off. Arcadia Station. Okay, that worked. So yes, 1 was the highest priority. Good. We want to control from here. And let's see, let's get a little bit of a spin and get rid of that piece. There we go. Let's control from here and get our spin under control. Beautiful, there we go. All right, now we're gonna move this over to that side. Can't I undock from there? Let's see. Make primary docking node. Don't need that. Undock. Why did that not undock? I am suspicious. Undock. So, I would like to remove this ship. I can acquire forces 100%. That's fine. Alignment angle 0. Control from here. Undock. That's very strange. Let's switch to this one and switch back and see if that helps. Not in the slightest. Well, that's a whole thing, isn't it? I can undock that, but I don't want to. Undock that, but I don't want to. And I can't undock this. Auto strut is disabled, so it's not auto strut. Enable staging. Very strange. Alright, I'm going to do a quick save here because I'm not sure how this is working, and I think the game is messing with me yet again. Staging didn't do anything here. Disable staging. Alright. We can look inside of it. Look at that. Okay. And it can't be that we don't have anybody aboard because this thing has a probe core, so that should be fine. In fact, we can look at the probe core here. Control from here. This is very, very strange. Yeah, this undock doesn't do anything. Clampatron docking port. Yep. That's exactly what we want. Well, yeah, I'm a little bit stumped. I don't know why this won't let me undock. We've undocked this so many times today, and it's been fine. We have a signal. We have full probe control. Direct connection to the Space Center. We can control the vessel. So, might have to not do it this way for now. Alright, let's control from here. Activate the camera. And let's see what happens if we put it back at Arcadia Station. And this is a really heavy payload right now, so Look at our fuel, which, you know, we got plenty. So we got all the resources right here. So it makes no sense at all why we shouldn't be able to do what we'd like with this, which is simply to undock the space forklift and move it to the other side. Yeah, we're definitely not getting to the Eve launch today. So wow. All right. No matter what though, next week is, or next stream. And there's a reason why I say next stream and not next week, and I'll get to that in just a moment. The main event will be an Eve launch. So we're definitely launching to Eve next time. That will be the main event. So in fact, we're gonna run the clock forward a little bit after this. But yeah, so as of tomorrow, we will be 1 year from when I consider to be my first real stream. Like, I'd done a couple little minor things before, but 1 year ago tomorrow, I did the Chosen Challenge with Zortopia. I think that's which one it was, yeah. And I was playing with Bruno Dan Uy and some other friends there. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna start streaming. Actually, was it the Chosen Challenge? I'm gonna go look it up right now. Just because. So yeah, I've done 250 hours of streaming in a year now, and it's been a whole lot of fun. But as a little kind of a special deal for having been streaming for 1 year, I'm going to do a couple of bonus streams next week. So we're going to do 5 streams. Oh, it was Bruno's Half-Hearted Challenge. Yeah, I participated in the Chosen Challenge, and then decided, you know what, I want to try streaming too. And so it was published on June 1st onto my YouTube channel, but the actual stream was May 29th of last year. And so tomorrow's May 29th. And so, yeah, I'm going to do my normal Monday Minecraft stream. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to do probably a bonus Kerbal Space Program stream in the evening. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do the normal Whatever Wednesday stream. So that'll be more Descent 2. And Thursday, I won't stream because I've got an orchestra rehearsal that day, so that would be a lot. But then on Friday in the afternoon at my normal like this time, I think we're gonna do another Minecraft stream. And then next Saturday we probably won't do one, so I'll do a Sunday Kerbal stream. So I'll have that on my schedule, and I'll put that on Twitter as well. Let's see. There it is. So yeah, there'll be plenty of information there as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. So it'll probably be on Tuesday in the evening that we will continue this playthrough, and we will definitely do our Eve launch then. So we're going to send a satellite and try to put it in a tundra orbit, a very highly elliptical and inclined orbit around Eve. Eve is kind of an analog for Venus in the Sol system that we all live in. And it has extremely high gravity and a very thick, soupy atmosphere. But we're not landing. we might try to send a lander. We can easily parachute a lander down, so landing is actually quite easy. It's getting back up that's nearly impossible. So we're definitely going to do a science mission to Eve and see how that goes. Alright, yeah, we're going to put this right back where we left it. Dang it. Not happy about this. Hopefully it's just a bug and a reload will fix it. Who knows? All right, we want this to be our target. There we go. And we're carrying a very heavy payload here, so we're definitely taking it slow. And we are docked. So now, out of curiosity, will this let me undock this? No, it will not. Huh. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Well, but this is, I'd call a great success. Let's and we've discarded that thing, although this thing can't get to it to deorbit it because for whatever reason this will not let us undock. Very, very strange. All right, let's control from here and point outwards, and let's get a nice screenshot and be like, "You shall not undock." All right. Where are you going back? I want to aim the camera here. And let's get a cool screenshot of our reassembled space station after so much trial, so much tribulation, it literally exploding. Yeah, that whole deal. So I think maybe let's take a look at Rescue 3, which let's double check that there's no one aboard, because that would be a shame if we are going to do something with this and there are people aboard. And yes, nobody is aboard. I don't know if we have enough here. With our monopropellant we do. Let's deorbit this. Let's send this ship off. It has been very useful, very trusty ship, but it is time to say goodbye to our Rescue 3 passenger craft. So we're going to point retrograde. This does have a probe core on it so that it is able to be automated. And okay, I think we're going to touch down over the lit side during the day. So that is good. All right, we're at Apoapsis. This is for you, Shipwreck. We have 28 meters per second of delta V, so this is going to be a fraction of a second, but let's make sure we have the right control point. Control from here. Yeah, let's look at the engines. This is for you, Shipwreck. Full throttle. And we're out of fuel. But we also have our maneuvering thrusters, and we'll use those. See if we can dip our periapsis into Kerbin's atmosphere and deorbit our trusty ship. And there's the sunrise. Last one, if this goes well, that this ship will see. Again, we double checked that there are no passengers aboard, so we are good to go. All right, and we have a periapsis that is within Kerbin's atmosphere. Just gonna keep burning off the monopropellant and see how this goes. You have served us well, Rescue 3, and we shall miss you. Gonna have to come up with something more clever to call the next one, though. There we go. I can full throttle this too. The RCS is on. This will work with the throttle. At least the way I have this set up. All right, yeah, we've got a good deorbit burn here. All right. See what this docking port sees. The sun. All right, let's time warp a little bit and get into our atmosphere. And there's a screenshot of this. Yeah, we've got a very nice daylight view of the planet for the last moments of the Rescue 3 ship. Was not anticipating deorbiting this guy today, but here we are. Let's pull up camera tools. This deserves the auto flyby. Yeah. This deserves some cinematic views. Let's do that again and get a screenshot. Oh. Getting some serious Star Trek 3 vibes, yes. We done. There we go, that's a good screenshot. Can we see it from down here? No, that's too far away. This is some James Horner music. Let's see, the Kerbal theme in the style of James Horner. How was that? Let's do it again. We're slowing down. All right. Can we now? No, still too far away. Set that as the position. As soon as we can set a real position. She's going down at sea. There we go. Too far away. Yeah, that's not gonna do. All right. Well, we've got pieces. The engines are gone. Think Spock's in one of those pieces? Could be. Oh, well, now it's boats. We can make some canoes. Well, you know what? I think that is a fitting end. Let's call it. Let's call it right here. We can recover part of the vessel. Let's do it. Let's recover part of the vessel. And then let's find someone to... outcome catastrophic. Yeah, I know. There we go. Outcome catastrophic failure. I love it. All right, and I'm going to take a look real quick at who is on. Let's raid our friend Pro Kitman. He was here before. He is our local weatherman, and he's one of the scientists that we have on the moon. Let's look real quick at what we have available here for missions. Rescue Gemger from orbit of the moon. New orbital station around Minmus. I don't really want to. Service outpost on the moon. This is actually a reasonable one. Look at that. No ridiculous liquid fuel requirements. Okay, we're going to accept that. We're going to look at this one. Orbit Duna, go on an orbital spacewalk near Duna. This one's we're gonna see that one again, so we're not gonna pick that one up yet. We're not ready. But we're going to take the rescue contract. There we go. Alright. Well, that was very fitting. And research and development. We still need more for the nuclear propulsion, so we're not going to do that yet. Let's go ahead and raid Pro Kitman. And yeah, as I mentioned on, let's see, today is Saturday, so on Monday night I'll be back with Minecraft. Tuesday night we'll be doing more of this right here, Kerbal Space Program. Wednesday night will be Descent 2. Nothing on Thursday, but Friday in the afternoon will be more Minecraft, and then probably on Sunday will be more Kerbal Space Programs. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. I'm going to go ahead and start this raid, and here is the raid message right here. If you have the emotes from being a subscriber, use them. Otherwise, just copy the part without the totems. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!